Welcome back, and it's Jerry here with the Happy Hootie, and we're here today to bring you a fun-filled day we had at Fritz's Adventure in Branson, Missouri. We live in southern Missouri, and this was not too far from us, and I'm surprised that over the last 3 years I have never actually been here with the kids. Part of it is I kind of always thought it was a little bit pricey, but they do run specials. In our particular case, they were running a half-off day, and so we decided to go give it a shot. And let me tell you, we are not disappointed. This place, again, is located in Branson, Missouri, and it is a fantastic location that you and your family can come and spend the entire day and probably still not do all of the attractions that they have here, of which I think there's over 19 major attractions here at this particular location. Now, in this location, I'm going to be going over a handful of different things that we saw. Like when you enter here and come down and find the half pipe that is located directly below the stairs. The kids, which are younger kids, which are 6 and 8, absolutely loved it. Could have spent all day just trying to run up and down these little ramps. They literally wore themselves out. Truly a fantastic idea. I wish I could build one of these for the backyard. Other things that they really enjoyed were the steel cage. They got to crawl through about 300 feet worth of tunnels within the cage. And let's not forget...
definitely the big giant slide!
The big giant slide? That's right, the giant slide. This slide is a 32-foot spiral slide that is sure to make you dizzy, and they also have other ultra-fast slides known as the chute that will shoot you out the bottom. Connecting this slide, there are treetop little nets that lets you carry through these little treetop bridges, which are a lot of fun for the kids because you can't fall through there. And another beautiful thing about this place, which I absolutely love, is the fact that you can wear your shoes while doing all these activities. Too many of these trampoline parks and a lot of these places make you take your shoes off or buy special socks. Not the case here. You can wear your shoes through everything that they've got here, which is truly incredible. Absolutely love it. There's a giant water tower you can crawl through. There is a hanging airplane that you can crawl through with levers and switches that you can use. This massive water tower is massive. It is very tall. It is a life-size water tower replica that's been repurposed for human exploration, and it comes complete with spiral stairs, chain ladders, climbing nets, you name it, it's got it in there, and you can check out the little spy holes out of there too from about 30 feet in the air, which is really incredible. The Skytrail ropes course. Now this is one that I did with our oldest couple of kids. Our youngest one did not want to do it, although they could have, I believe, with a paid adult over there, which was a lot of fun. This thing takes you up to 40 feet up in the air. It's a 4-story ropes course. It allows you to go big, and I mean really big. You can experience 40 different paths. There's varying obstacles. You can balance on a tightrope. You can test your skill on the rolling log. There's an infinite number of self-led quests to be discovered and conquered. I will say that the height requirements for this, there was a minimum height requirement of 48 inches for guests to participate on their own. Anyone who's at least 42 inches is allowed to do it, but they have to do it with a paid adult chaperone who's at least 16 or over. And they have a weight requirement of 300 pounds. But it is very safe. It was a lot of fun. Kids absolutely loved it. There was a smaller one that is down below that the littler kids can do. And our youngest kid decided he wanted to do that one because he saw how much fun Big Sisters and I were having up above. So my wife took him on SkyAttacks. The SkyAttacks is similar to the adult ropes course, but it's specifically designed for the smallest little adventurers. You know, mom or dad can walk alongside them, experience pure amazement and joy. You know, the kids get to conquer their fear of heights while still getting to do like what the big kids do. It was plenty of adventure for our little man. He absolutely loved it. They get to learn a little bit about how some of this stuff works, and of course, they are still harnessed in, so it's completely safe, and absolutely love that. Now the Warped Walls Ninja Course thing was fun. I did not try to do the biggest one. Our youngest couple of kids could easily do the little 7-foot wall. That one's for beginners. Can knock that one out. There's an intermediate wall that's a 12-foot wall. I managed to scale that with much difficulty, but I did get up that one. They have a 14-foot mammoth one that is also kind of inverted or concaved back there on the left, and that dude is for the advanced players. I'm not that advanced. Now, laser mazes are super cool. I've seen these at a lot of different places. The nice part about Fritz Adventure is the fact that outside there you've got a nice little area you can kind of hang. They've got these little rolling top things which are kind of fun. All the kids were having a blast on those. But the laser maze is kind of a neat attraction because they didn't charge anything for it. You got to go in there, set your skill level, either do your choice of either avoiding the lasers, or you have the choice to go out and try to hit every single laser that you wanted to hit. Now, I've seen these at a couple other places before, and we tried them at some other places, but a lot of times they charge you $5 to go in or $7 to do it. This is completely included in the price, which is great. In fact, everything there was included in the price, which is truly fantastic because once you're in, the paint is done. You can spend all day. You can leave anytime. You can come back anytime because they give you a wristband, so if you want to leave and go out for lunch and then come back later on, you can certainly do that and are encouraged to do that. We would advise getting there early just because, well, it can get crowded. But in our particular case, it didn't seem like it was too bad that day. Now, the city wall was a lot of fun. I wanted to try this myself, and I went with my middle child, my daughter, because this wall is 40 feet in the air, 48 feet, excuse me. It was way up there. It is a city landscape. They got 4 separate wall climbs that you can do and 2 separate pole climbs that you can do that you're completely strapped in. You got to use the handhelds, the windowsills, downspouts, anything you can grab a hold of. It's kind of this, I managed to make it up on one of the harder courses. It certainly helps if you are taller. The smaller that you are, the harder courses tend to space the blocks out a lot further. So if you've got a smaller child, certainly stick with the easier couple of ones on the wall. If you got longer arms and legs, go for the harder one. Now, the Treetop Adventure course is great for older kids. You do have to be a little bigger to do this one, and it is certainly a little more advanced. This is one of the big things that they really this is one of the things that they really have to train you on. You go through about a 15-minute training course so that they can show you how to do that. And this thing is super cool because you get to get up and pick your level if you want a medium, easy, hardcore. Some of them take 20 minutes, some take 40 minutes, some can take as long as an hour to do. And these include everything from walking across logs, grabbing a hold of nets, swinging from certain things, zip lining through certain areas, and it uses a couple of interesting harness pieces that you have to learn how to utilize before they will even allow you to attempt these courses. But the height requirements on this thing, you're going to have to double check with them. I believe it's a height has to have a minimum of 55 inches for guests to participate on their own, and anyone who is at least 48 inches or 4 feet tall was allowed to participate with a paid guest or chaperone that's at least 16. You can't weigh as much for this, so you can only weigh a maximum 285 pounds, and you have to weigh a minimum, actually have a minimum weight of 44 pounds, and that's partially because some of these things, when you have to jump and go down, the pulleys will only pull you down if you weigh enough. But this is included in their advanced thing, a Treetops Escape. It's a route. It takes you all over the indoors. You can go outdoors if you wanted to. It was a little cold on the day that we did it, but we just stayed inside, but it was truly a lot more fun. You want to get real advanced? Yeah, they went ahead and did the medium course, and it gets you up there. And let me tell you, some of those drops are a long way down. It takes a lot of guts. Now, birthday parties, we were not there for a birthday party. However, they do offer birthday parties, and I can tell you, although I'm not sure of the cost, it did seem like the ones that were there that had a birthday party, a lot of everything that they had was included. I mean, it looked like you got pizza, you got soda, you could tailor it to how you wanted to for you and your kids and your family to be able to do that. And then after you got done having your party for your hour, whatever it is, they gave you access to their 80,000 square foot full explorable space so that you could get out there and get to see everything and do everything and let all the kids run wild and burn off all that cake, which is super cool. Now, if you've got smaller kids, like real small kids, and we don't have real small kids anymore, there is a little area over there that is like for little tinier, smaller kids, and it involved a lot of little like crawl through logs and little places for them to explore and things like that. And it looked like it would be really neat if you had some smaller kids, because they could spend all day just kind of hanging out and doing that without having to have a lot of parental supervision. And there are chairs, of course, that are there for you parents to get tired of sitting around. Thank you guys so much for spending the day with us here at Fritz's Adventure in Branson, Missouri. We try to find ways to save you time and money, and we don't do a whole lot with these adventures, but truth be told, you got to get out there with your family and spend a lot of time with them. And we thought this one was an A-plus place to spend the day, and I felt like we needed to share our experience with everybody, so that if you end up heading down towards us in Branson or down towards us in southern Missouri, check it out. I think you'll be glad you did. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you here next time.